I was supposed to type in, I only pressed enter. Time and time again, new threats have risen against Maple World. Everything's going so fast now. The forces of darkness set their eyes upon the Empire. Sky Fortress lifted off to face this evil. And the Inferno was revived. Oh, but in the face of danger, Maple World's heroes refuse to give up. These heroes sought out new power to aid their cause. The power of light grew ever brighter. The world was changing. And that change began to manifest within the world itself. Hey, please go back to. Oh boy, stop. Okay, Aisha. Boy or girl, I can't remember now. Okay. Aisha, my loyal assistant, did you miss me? Boss, I didn't think you'd come so quick. I figured you'd have more important things to do. The lady. Okay. Well, that's okay. I can make some time for you. Anyway, like my letter said, there's something you've gotta see. Thanks. You feel so loved. What's this all about anyway? You think someone's listening to your phone calls? Keep your voice down, boss. There are ears everywhere. Text is so small. She motions. Come close. You lean in to listen to her. Whisper, whisper, whisper. Mumble, night, mumble. But that's... Whisper, whisper. Unbelievable. Whisper, 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 mumble, whisper. I hate to admit it, but Aisha, I can't understand a word you're saying! Sorry, boss. I didn't want to say this out loud, since my other richer boss might be listening. But I guess there's no other way. Hey, I've heard of this before. Is that a weapon shard? You already know about it. I was worried you were losing your edge, boss. Nothing escapes my attention. The rumor around town is that these weapon shards can give you all kinds of supernatural powers. Superstitious nonsense, of course. Don't be so hasty, boss. I've been putting this little shard through all kinds of tests. And, well, it's unbelievable. Why don't I just show you? I've got readings from the last battery of tests on the workstation over there. Fine, I'll take a look at your little pet project. Wait. Salmon Lab workstation. This is... It can't be. Weapon shard is so powerful. The monitor doesn't even show an energy level. You need to turn the power on, boss. I was just testing you. Now, where's that on switch? Here, I've got it. What's this? This reading. Aisha, what the heck is this? This can't be right. This is more of 100 times more output than my fusion core. It's amazing, right? I spent all this time trying to build your reactor, but I couldn't find anything that could work as fuel. That's why Layden brought me this sample. Told me about the rumors. Well, you've seen the results, boss. I haven't shown this to anyone else. I'm glad you did. It was smart not to share with this Layden. That's right, boss. After all... We gotta nab the patent before he does. Yes, the patent. We've got it. Wait, what? Of course! This Lapin Shard thing could make us filthy rich, boss! Filthy rich? If we beat Latin to the market with this, we'll make more mesos than we could spend in a lifetime! Think about it, boss! If we power a fusion core with Lapin Shards, we can turn it on for a minute and power Treya for a week! It's more than that. We could blast Treya to smithereens in a second! Excuse me? Make a mint completed. What if someone takes a Lapin Shard and decides to put in a bomb instead of a generator? I didn't think about that, did you? How naive you still are. Technology isn't just about making money. Maybe the bad guys would make a bomb. Or maybe they'd use it to power a death ray. Who knows? All that matters is that tech is too dangerous. Resistance found that the fusion core somehow, and the core was a mere toy compared to the Lapin Shards. We can't allow the same thing to happen again. I used to think technology could reshape the world, but I fought a few hundred rampaging war bots since then. Now we know better. Technology doesn't shape the world. It's the world that shapes technology. And the world we live in, all it's good for is making weapons. Till Maple World gets over for its taste of war, then both the fusion core and the Lapin Shard technology have to be kept secret. Boss? Don't be sad, kid. If it'll cheer you up, I'll find another way to make you boatloads of money. Boss? You're so cool! Gave up billions of mesos all for world peace! Who needs money? Can't buy happiness, and a full wallet would just attract thieves. Thieves! Right! But what about our debt? Don't we still owe Latin like 1 billion mesos? This one. Almost starting to feel good about your life. Enough chit-chat. We have work to do. Delete the files, destroy the equipment that you can, and brick the rest of it. Boss? I've got another idea. And what might that be? Why don't we use quantum encryption to lock the Lapin Shard technology to our biome signatures? A lot of people depend on you, boss. You also have lots of enemies who need all the firepower you can get. Well, the world is getting more dangerous by the day. If you want to fight even bigger bad guys, don't you need even bigger guns? This Lapin Shard could power that gun, boss. Could use that big gun to end this war. Then, when we have peace, you'll announce the world's first Lapin Shard reactor. And then you'll be worshipped as the savior of Maple World. Well, I'm impressed. You're starting to think almost as big as me. It's the perfect plan. Come, Aisha, let's remake the world in our image. Okay, can't relate at all. There's no time to waste. First and most important, this project needs a name. This will be the weapon to end all wars. The Peacemaker. Oh, let me write that down. P-A-C-E. Hold on. It's the Peacemaker, not the Pacemaker. You know, peace, the opposite of war. That's the whole point of this thing. We aren't creating a weapon that destroys everything in its path. We need to design this tech to specifically fight monsters and the forces of darkness. Get me? Yes, boss. Great, let's get this thing done before Latin gets back from his business trip. Feel Latin coming back from his business trip. Ooh. Several days later, okay. I get my own cutscene of walking in the lab. Complete the final Peacemaker test. Alright, Aisha. Prepare for the final test. Prepare for boot up 60. Quantum cryptography systems are online. Start the device! 25%, 50, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. Just a little more pacemaker. 100%. Aisha, give me a status report. Stability is green. 3-step quantum encryption is locked into our DNA. We did it. Your job rank is now Heavy Gunner rank 2. Hooray! Increased your job rank, new power, and got potent yellow dye. Breaking Heavy Gunner. It's complete! The Peacemaker's complete! Sometimes my own genius frightens me. This is just the beginning, boss. I'll keep researching on my end, looking for more ways to improve on the tech. We use all of your weapon shard making the Peacemaker. It'll be tough researching without it. But where can we get more samples? Hey boss! Maybe this flyer has the answer. Huh? Well, that's convenient. I guess everyone's racing to get control over the weapon shards. Why don't you join up with them, boss? If you send me any samples, I'll work on more improvements for the Pacemaker for you. That's not a bad idea, but... Aisha, why don't you come with me? Can't be fun towing the line at a huge company like this. No good, boss. Someone has to stay behind to make sure Aladdin doesn't start working on a weapon shard technology. Sure, but you don't have to take it all on your shoulders. Let's run off together. Besides, it'll be years before that slimy jerk breaks our encryption. No thanks, boss. I just got a raise. Huh? I actually kind of like it here. Unlike at our old lab, I have access to cutting-edge tech. And there aren't any rats here. Oh, and there's a taco truck that comes by every Tuesday. You mean, don't wanna come with me? Well, if you're happy, I'm happy. In fact, you'd only get in my way. Anyway, is someone cutting onions in here? Dad, I understand. Stay here and keep the lab and shard technology safe. I'll head to the Frontier Foundation and see what I can find out. You think Aladdin is getting suspicious? Drop a hint that you're making progress in the fusion core. That should keep him nice and distracted. Got it, boss. Leave it to me. Aisha? Yes, boss? I know that Aladdin trusts you well and even pays you. Thank you for sticking with me in spite of all that. What are you saying? You'll always be the boss. When this is all over, I'll give you a boatload of back pay. And a bonus, too. I doubt that's a promise she'll be able to keep. Anyway, that's the end of the recording. How goes the encryption effort? Slow down. Whilst the Pacemaker are locked up tight, ChocoMilkTea wasn't messing around with this encryption. It'll take hundreds of years to crack the encryption through the brute force. You need DNA from either ChocoMilkTea or her bratty assistant. This better not be a repeat of our last deal, Aladdin. Don't you worry about your little head. We can afford to take our time and get it right. Besides, Aisha isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Oh no, drama. Is this supposed to be the ending? Oh boy, anime. First impressions. That okay. Anime. Okay. Oh, there's man. There's the gunner for a split second. Oh. Pew. Oh. And Frontier Foundation, Royal Weapon Chart Authority. Looks pretty. How much longer do I have to be here? Oh my goodness. How much longer? I have 3. So many people. Oh. Ringing with my pillow. Foundation foyer. Are all these adventurers looking to join the Foundation? There's so many of them. I should have a look around. Don't make me look. Okay, fine. There's an archer. Yeesh, this guy with a sad face is really killing the mood. Hey! Did you guys stop by the appetizer table? Everything on it is amazing. I can't believe all that food are free. Ooh, who is this lady? Why is she bothering you? Oh yeah, that's really interesting. Hey, I'm gonna go over there now. Something wrong? Why would she even ask that? Sighing incessantly to oneself is a clear sign that someone's having a great time. That was sarcasm, by the way. I've been trying to track someone down, but I'm not having a whole lot of luck. Only there was some kind of magic locator spell that I could use to find him. Huh? Huh? You came to the right lady. I just got the spell. Ah, please. You're looking to find someone? I'm your gal. You want trusty tech on your side, not some iffy cantrip. Huh? What are you guys talking about? I know just a spell to help you. My tracking magic is the best in Maple World. I was even recognized by Principal Asimov before he... Asimov? Wasn't he one of the 7 heroes? Yes! What an endorsement, right? Just save the world and I'll grab my magic supplies. Wow. Someone called the Natural History Museum. I'm standing with a real-life cave woman. What? Tracking magic? Really? That stuff is so last century. You're living in the age of science. With my patented geospatial identification. Wait, geospatial. With my patented geospatial identification and acquisition system, you could track the fleas on a dog halfway across the globe. Finding a person with it could be a piece of cake. Sure. How does it... So, last century? Magic has been around for thousands of years precisely because it's so great and you can solve any problem with magic. Anyone who doesn't recognize its greatness must be a real stupid. You know, I have a hard time taking anything seriously when it's coming from somebody who stuffed their spell bag full of complimentary muffins. Why you... Calm down, both of you. Whoa. This feels like an... Adventurers, may I have your attention? Your gracious hostess will speak in just a moment. Before she begins, there's one matter I wish to clarify. If the young miss should say something unusual, please do not take offense. It is not her intent to be rude. Emberton, I don't remember deciding there would be any speeches at this event. This is not some calling gala. This is a solemn occasion. We are here to forge a pact between our family, these adventurers, and myself. We are here to issue a proclamation to the world. Ahem, adventurers, my honored guest, you who go forth boldly to serve as the eyes, ears, hands, and feet of this great new endeavor. I am Lady Beatrice, director of the Frontier Foundation. I trust the tea and hors d'oeuvres were to everyone's liking. They were prepared by a world-class chef, after all. But I'm afraid we don't have any time for such niceties. The matter at hand is most serious. As you all know, unprecedented phenomenon is occurring throughout the world. These so-called weapon shards, these mysterious crystals, are cropping up everywhere you look. You've all no doubt heard the stories. The miraculous stone granting power to those in want. You might have guessed that those crystals are, as their name denotes, miniatures of this very same Lepentis created by the sages in times past. You'd be thinking, these mere fragments surely cannot match the power of an unblemished Lependa. Yes, that much is true, but they are still powerful enough to throw this world into crisis. These crystals' minute size makes them trivial to gather and transport, so they make their way rapidly across the land, powering dangerous villains and causing strange and dangerous phenomena. Funded by the gracious contributions of Tria's aristocracy, including Prime Minister Vidrim, and some of my own allowance, this Frontier Foundation was established to prevent exactly such situations as these. The mission of the Frontier Foundation is simple. We travel far and wide to collect the weapon shards and gather them here, where we can carefully regulate them to prevent their use. It is for this duty you were recruited. We have invited experts on the Lepitas from all over. Allow me to present Turan Calabre and Guidance, both friends to the royal court.
Hi, Junta. Guidance.
Stop skipping. Oh, hi. I'm Tinchai. I'm also from Guidance. You might have noticed we're not humans. We don't bite. We're just a little different, like Balin of the Seven Heroes. Aren't you going to say something, Brother Junta?
Brother?
You look pale. Remember your breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Well then, we've invited this assembly of experts to the Foundation because we believe their knowledge of rune magic and animus will prove valuable toward locating the weapon shards. Wait a moment. Pemberton, do my eyes deceive me? Is that...
Ah, you are correct, miss. That is the young lady you've been looking for.
ChocoMilkTea! Wow, I feel special. ChocoMilkTea! I knew you were out there in the world do-gooding. But I never dreamed I'd meet you so soon. Perhaps it's destiny. Have we met somewhere? I could never forget the face of my savior. Oh, brave warrior, guardian of my tender flesh.
I quite understand your confusion, ChocoMilkTea. The young miss was but one of the many people you saved on that day. I speak, of course, on the attack of Tria. The young lady receives regular treatment in Tria for a chronic illness. She was undergoing such a treatment in the day of Tria was besieged. Who could have anticipated such an attack? The war against the Dark Host always seemed such a distant matter. Seeing that great army beyond the city walls, I truly believed it was the end. Though we were prepared to evacuate, there was no route of escape. And then I saw you, ChocoMilkTea, standing against that indomitable horde. Of course, everyone who fought for Tria that day was a hero. But without you there to defend a royal court, I shudder to think what might have happened. Since that day, the young miss has been looking for you, ChocoMilkTea. Oh, but I don't mean to imply she's obsessed.
I've been formulating a plan to acquire you for my own. That's not at all a creepy thing to say. Oh, but I'm making a scene. Now everyone, this concludes our commencement ceremony. Adventurers, please join with your assigned groups and begin your missions. You will find all the pertinent details on your handouts. ChocoMilkTea? Oh, arbiter of my fate. A moment of your time, please. As one of our elite adventurers, you will serve under the direct control of the Foundation Director. That's me. In other words, I will be entrusting you with the Foundation's most urgent mission. I will come for you after the preparations are complete. My gosh, what now? Hunger. Ooh. Let's start meeting. Welcome, my other half. My champion, ChocoMilkTea. In my capacity as the chief investor of the Frontier Foundation, it is my privilege to bestow you with your first assignment. Pemberton, please brief ChocoMilk.
Of course, miss. Now listen carefully, as I won't repeat myself. As you have already heard, a sequence of extraordinary occurrences has coincided with the discovery of the Lepin shards. The Frontier Foundation believes there could be a connection between the two, and has begun a worldwide investigation. However, the Foundation is still rather new, and finding suitable candidates for such a task is not easy. At this point, we cannot afford to refuse any help. To that end, we would like you to carry out this mission.
Yeah, I'm flattered.
Waters beyond Barbasoa Beach and Jaliscus Bay have grown treacherous. High turbulent seas and tidal waves threatening passage, sailing has become quite dangerous. Now the phenomenon has spread to the waters of Calibre. As our allies and investors of the Foundation, it is crucial we aid the rune blades of Turin Calibre in investigating this phenomenon.
Pemberton, as this matter concerns us, why don't you allow us to take her from here?
A splendid idea, Monsieur Frere. This tired old man would be grateful for assistance.
I appreciate your understanding, Pemberton. ChocoMilkTea, please step over here for a moment. Now what? Where there's darkness. Okay, but now what? Our investigation continues. The unexplained ocean phenomena Pemberton mentioned are more than just impediments of ocean travel.
Calibre Stone has been buffeted by tsunamis and powerful winds. Some of the smaller surrounding islands have been swallowed by the sea. But it's becoming more and more clear this is a global problem. I initially thought this was all caused by the Lepin shards themselves, but we've learned that the Lepin shards are simply catalysts. They have no real effect without someone to use them.
Excuse me, you do realize I was speaking, do you not? Your status as acting Elder Blade does not give you license to interrupt.
You're scarier than the raging waves.
What did you just say?
Hey.
Where was I? Weird sea happenings. Not good.
Thanks to Landivin, I lost my train of thought. Hey, what are you blaming me for? While they're busy arguing, allow me to wrap up this briefing. After detecting dark energies emanating from the sea, we in Turin Calibre set out to investigate. Then we discovered an important clue to the mystery at hand. We received word that Colombo, one of Maple World's most famous explorers, claimed to have encountered the truth beyond the raging seas. Colombo may prove to be the key to unraveling this mystery. We must learn what he knows.
Where can I find him?
Colombo should be under the cave of Terry, manager of the Adventurers Guild in Lith Harbor. And that's where I'll start my investigation.
Go to the harbor now? Wait, no. What's this meeting thing? Wait. Let me start the meeting. How do I start? Inside Wizard adventurers have been assigned to groups and dispatched on their assignments, all according to your specifications. I have to say, our plan was pretty detailed. Pairing them up based on the traits and abilities was a smart move. I'm surprised you were able to size them up so quick. You're trained as a tactician. Something like that? I'm pretty quick-witted. But it was actually Brother Genta who came up with the assignments. Genta? Oh my, come over here and make some friends. I'm not here to make friends. Get ready to go, we have our own assignment. Oh, this is the perfect opportunity for guidance to make a good first impression. This is how you're going to use it. Our elite adventurers here. Hello. Director, let's get started. You may lead the briefing. Oh, Moonlight Blade. I am satisfied simply to have ChocoMilkTea as my servitude. I am satisfied simply to have ChocoMilkTea in my servitude.
Yeesh, this is hard to watch. Reminds me when you were younger and Euphoria. Whenever we were supposed to be training, you'd be off on your own world staring at Istra.
Ow! That fool! Close your mouth or I will cut your tongue.
Right. ChocoMilkTea, barring any further outbursts, I will now explain your personal assignment for the Foundation. We should begin by discussing the current state of affairs. Since our appearance, there has been a number of incidents surrounding the weapon shards. These incidents can largely be divided into two categories. The first is the unauthorized distribution and misuse of the weapon shards. Of special concern is the issue of evildoers and enemies of the common good who seek the weapon shards in the hopes of unleashing their power. The adventurers have just dispatched their task of preventing the acquisition and sale of the weapon shards throughout the world. The second class of incidents involve climate abnormalities localized to specific regions. At first glance, these incidents are nothing more than extreme weather phenomena, while they all began about the same time the weapon shards appear. Then it is my belief that they have persisted far too long to be natural in cause. Two such cases seem especially suspicious. To the south, the seas churn wildly, endangering any ships who sail them. To the northeast, in the chilly mountains of Elna, unending blizzard rages cold enough to cause hypothermia in mere minutes. It is my firm belief that these occurrences are connected to the weapon shards. Of course, we'll need to analyze each situation in order to determine the appropriate course of action. For example, of any shards, why you find the affected area. And I'll analyze it down to the microscopic level. Oh, and there's something I want to talk to you about when we're done here. Drug lips. ChocoMilkTea. It would be your personal assignment to investigate this strange phenomena, determine if they're indeed tied to the weapon shards, and if possible, determine how best to end them.
Brother Genta and I will go ahead and investigate the blizzard in Elna. Our fur and feathers offer us some protection from the extreme cold. ChocoMilkTea, I'll leave the ocean disturbances to you. I imagine you won't have too much trouble with the intelligence we've already gathered. Already? Outstanding. I see my allowance is not wasted. Well then, I leave Maple World's safety in all of your capable hands. Especially yours. Okay. The power of weapons.
Oh boy, more reading. The weapon shard reactor seems to put more than 100 times the power of your old fusion core. With the right resources, you could create a perpetual power source. However, you decided the weapon shard was best used purging the world of evil. Your next step is to visit the Frontier Foundation, an organization dedicated to studying the weapon shards. What better opportunity to spur your innovation and help save the world at all the same time?
You really are a genius.
Wait, I didn't get to see. I didn't know you were. I didn't know who I was talking to. We're talking.
What is it, kid?
Want to learn about weapon shots?
Maple shards in here. Oh, I see. The maple guide thing. Hyper. I get to come back here. I'm done talking now. X. It's from the... Okay. Then we have weapon shards in here. Well, it looks like it's gray, so I can... Bro. Drink 2 now. Oof. Tiny. Okay. Focus fire. Plasma chain. 1. Yay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop here.